Live from Salee Hall.
The following is a production of the Department of Broadcasting and Journalism at Western Illinois University.
Coming up on Live at 4, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Learn how WIU is showing support for victims of the disease.
And Macomb will be the site of several Halloween activities for all ages the next couple of days. A rundown of those events coming up.
Plus, more wonderful fall weather this afternoon, but for how much longer? Your Storm Team 3 forecast ahead.
Live from Salee Hall in high definition. News 3 starts now.
But we begin with a follow-up on a recent assault that happened on WIU's campus. Good afternoon. Welcome to Live at 4. I'm Devin Brooks.
And I'm Terrence Black. News 3 spoke to the WIU student assaulted by 4 men in late September. Reporter Raul Villalobos has the story.
Living on campus should be safe, but that wasn't the case on Wednesday night, September 27th.
They tried to grab my purse and tried to take my book bag.
We are protecting her identity for safety. She says she was attacked on campus late at night around 11 p.m.
It was a group of guys, like they were yelling little sexual dumb comments and things of that nature. So I was just, still walking, and like they attacked me.
The assault occurred Wednesday night just right behind me, behind the football stadium. Campus officials like Police Lieutenant Thomas Clark cautions those who walk alone at night.
There are several things that students can do to be safe at night, one of which is to make good choices about their safety, and that can be done by walking the well-lit paths on campus, being aware of the 48 emergency call boxes that we have on campus as well, and then walk in groups. Campus police who've received any reports on campus crimes must address it. This policy is known as the Clery Act. The Clery Act dates back all the way to 1990, where campus officials must report of any crimes on campus. As for the student who was attacked, she will take precautions if she ever has to walk late at night.
I won't ever be walking this campus ever again by myself. I'll probably, have somebody with me or just get a ride to where I need to go.
For News 3, I'm Raul Villalobos.
Thanks, Raul. The WIU Office of Public Safety says it has not yet captured the men involved in the assault. Police say if you ever feel in danger, call OPS at 309-298-1949 or call 911 immediately. And in an effort to put an end to sexual, domestic, and relationship violence, WIU is hosting a rally, Take Back the Night. The march will take place next Thursday night. The table fair will start at 6:30 on the front steps of Sherman Hall, followed by the rally and the march to Chandler Park. After the march, local survivors of domestic violence will be speaking to the crowd.
The 36th annual Western Illinois University Marching Band Classic will be held this Saturday at Hanson Field. This event will award students in different musical categories. WIU's Marching Leathernecks will also perform at 9 p.m. Admission to the Classic is $10 for adults and $5 for children ages 5 to 12. WIU students will be admitted free with student ID. And a reminder, tomorrow marks the first day of fall break. That means there are no classes tomorrow, and classes will resume back Monday, October 23rd.
There is a list of things for everyone to do this Halloween, so your spooky ghosts and superheroes that are out trick-or-treating in Macomb this Halloween, keep some tips in mind. Practice safe trick-or-treating by staying aware of your surroundings. This year, trick-or-treating is scheduled for Monday, October 30th and Tuesday, October 31st between 6 and 8 p.m. If you wish to hand out candy and treats, please leave your porch light on. And during trick-or-treating, drivers are reminded to be extra cautious when driving through neighborhoods.
In other Halloween news, Halloween is coming up quick and Macomb will soon be running with zombies. Macomb Park District and Hornfield Campus are hosting Halloween events from October 27th through October 29th. On October 28th, the Zombie 5K will begin at 4:30 p.m. at Hornfield Campus. A shuttle will be picking up runners at Macomb's Chandler Park from 3 to 4 p.m. The Zombie 5K pre-registration fee is $20. There will be additional events such as a haunted trail, movies in the park, and more. For more information, contact the Macomb Park District.
The WIU Housing and Dining Services will once again sponsor its Residence Hall Safe Trick-or-Treat program. The campus Residence Hall will host games, trick-or-treating, face painting, Halloween movies, costume contests, and more. All children ages 2 to 12 are welcome to attend but must be accompanied by an adult. The program will take place on Monday, October 30th from 6 to 8 p.m. Resident Assistant Council members will sponsor Thompson Hall's Haunted Housing this Halloween. The haunted experience will be located on the 18th floor of Thompson Hall. A haunted experience for younger children will be October 30th from 6 to 8 p.m. An even scarier haunted experience for teens and adults will be Friday the 27th and Saturday the 28th from 6 to 8 p.m. Admissions is $3 per person or $2 if you bring a non-perishable food item. All items donated will be given to area food banks.
In more WIU news, the university's annual Big Pink Volleyball Tournament returned this week to help raise awareness for breast cancer. More than 70 teams came together to support the cause. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and Thompson Hall, along with WIU recreational staff, have been teaming up to raise funds for breast cancer charities.
I think this is a great way to get our campus community involved with our local community, show that we can come together to raise money for a good cause, and it's great just the energy around here to get people to come out, play a game, and have fun together.
This is the 15th year for the annual Big Pink Volleyball Tournament at the Donald S. Spencer Recreation Center. Organizers hosted the 4-day tournament for students, staff, and the community to form teams and come out to play and compete for a great cause.
Each residence hall on campus has their capstone event. Ours is a tournament-style volleyball game. This year we've got 70 teams coming out and playing in a bracketed tournament.
We spoke to one participant, Alexis Joyner, who has family ties to breast cancer.
My grandmother was affected by it, and my sister is now.
She says her grandmother is a survivor of breast cancer, and her sister received results last month that she will be affected by the disease.
She's just trying to okay, what's the next step for me with this process?
Alexis says her sister has hope that she will survive this battle.
Yeah, she seemed worried, but she seemed sure, okay, I feel like I can handle this because she's been through so much, so.
As of Wednesday, the tournament has raised more than $4,000. Last year, they raised $3,100. All proceeds from this event will be donated to the McDonough District Hospital Dolores Cater Switzer Women's Center to use for research towards breast cancer and free mammogram scanning. The tournament ends tonight. Right now, the community and members and local businesses are competing in the tournament. Games started at 4 o'clock and will last till 9.
And coming up on Live at 4, Kickstarter isn't the only way entrepreneurs can show off their products. Which WIU organization is giving entrepreneurs this exposure ahead?
Also coming up, a new business is opening up soon near downtown Macomb. What will it be offering to the community ahead?
I think just working with everybody in the newsroom, everybody has such a great camaraderie. All the opportunities that I've been given here have just been amazing to expand on that resume. I try not to beat myself up on the mistakes I make because there's so many opportunities. Just giving that experience, and this is how I got to do things in the real world, is really what the broadcasting and journalism department has done for me. When you have a really good show and that everybody nailed it, I mean, that's one of the best feelings in the world.
Oh, emojis! I thought the conversation just got dumber.
Ugh, internet trolls, just ignore them.
I like you just the way you are.
I believe in you! She's a hugger. Give her a squeeze.
Help up the hand!
Ah, there you go.
Thanks, mate.
You're killing it, James!
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat?
1 in 5 children struggles with hunger in America. Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
I want to be able to stand in front of the camera and tell people the story of what the weather's going to be like that day, or be able to tell people, hey, there's something coming your way, you need to take cover, you need to watch out. And being able to stand in front of a camera and tell not only the people who are directly involved, but their family members as well, like, this is what's going on. It's been very important to me because, you know, being in those situations where you are relying on the news to tell you what's going on, I like to be a part of that and helping people with that.
Live from Salee Hall in high definition. Live at 4 continues.
A new cafe in Macomb is set to open its doors in 2 weeks. The Wynn family, who also owns the nail salon, is opening its new addition in the downtown area. The Study, located just off the square on West Jackson Street, will open its doors to the public on November 1st. The family says the idea behind the business is to give the community a safe, fun, and relaxed environment to hang out in. The Study will have Wi-Fi, music, drinks, and sweet treats for customers to enjoy.
Many WIU students aren't aware of the entrepreneurs trying to make their mark in the area.
Some of these young entrepreneurs are even sitting next to students in class. NEWS3's Samara Wilson reports.
The Black Student Association sponsored an expo for the WIU community to see the people who promote their products online. Growing Glory Extensions, who's owned by Kay Olatunji, is a hair care line that consists of natural products that can be used both on natural hair as well as hair extensions.
I do use this though. I put it in a water bottle with the Wave Do Grow oil, and I spray my hair twice a week. And then when I have the sew-ins with my hair, I do it and I put it in a bottle and I heat it up.
While some students sell their products to make money, others use it to give back to the hurricane victims.
It's a foundation and a donation for the Houston and Miami causes. And I'm donating money to poverty-filled areas in those states and cities to let people know, like, hey, this happened and I don't want you to forget about it.
Students like Cameron Steele are also looking to promote his brand Takeover Season. He's been in business for almost 5 years. BSA wants to remind students to check out the local businesses in the area. Reporting for NEWS3, I'm Samara Wilson.
The Black Student Association says they will have more events coming up in the semester. Check out their Twitter page at BSA of WIU for more information.
Well, we've had beautiful fall-like temperatures.
And how long will they last? Molly Naisland will have your weekend forecast next.
Taught him how to hit a baseball, how to hit a receiver, the strike zone, the net. You taught him how to hit the upper corner. You even taught him how to hit the open man. But how much time have you spent teaching him what not to hit?
Looks like it's done.
Don't let salmonella get funky with your chicken. On average, 1 in 6 Americans will get a foodborne illness this year. You can't see these microbes, but they might be there. So learn the right temperature to cook each type of meat. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
Good afternoon and welcome back, Macomb. Beautiful start to our fall break going on with 77 degrees out as a temperature. 52 degrees for our dew point right now, low humidity at 43%, and winds out of the south-southeast at 7 miles per hour. Taking a look now at our almanac. almanac for today, we're actually a little bit above average for our temperatures with 77 for our high today and our low tonight getting down to 51 degrees. Normally we're around the mid-60s and the lower 40s for our temperatures. We set a record of 86 degrees back in 1950, and back in the 1970s we dropped down to 20 degrees. Those record lows are getting lower and lower as the days goes on here. Looking now at our Midwest weather tracker, as you can see, there's not a whole lot of clouds in our area, but you can see some of those clouds up at the top of your screen following a high pressure system, a ridge in the jet stream, as we like to call it. And that means that we're going to have some warm temperatures staying with us as the week goes on. Looking now at your current temperatures around the area, again, we are sitting at 77 here in Macomb, 78 in Beardstown, and Quincy sitting at 77 as well. Looking at tonight, we're going to see our low get down to 51 degrees here in Macomb, 53 up in Burlington, and 53 as well over in Keokuk. Tomorrow, great start to our fall break here at WIU with 77 here in Macomb, 78 in Beardstown, and 79 over in Quincy. Then tomorrow night, we're only going to get down into the upper 50s, lower 60s with 58 here in Macomb, 59 in Beardstown, and 60 up in Burlington. Looking at tonight, we're going to see clear skies with the low getting down to 51 degrees. Winds out of the south-southeast at 4 miles per hour. So a bit of a warm one out there, warmer than what we're used to seeing with some light winds. Then tomorrow, again, great start to our fall break with a high of 77 degrees. Winds are going to be a bit higher tomorrow out of the south at 12 miles per hour. So despite the fact that we have some high winds, it's going to be bringing them out of the south, which is some warmer air. Then looking ahead at your 5-day forecast, tomorrow we're going to see cloudy skies with a high of 77 degrees, low getting down to 58. On Saturday, we're going to have a chance for some thunderstorms in the area, possibly severe with a high of 71 and a low of 56. On Sunday, again, chance for rain showers, but only in the morning, clearing up into the afternoon with a high of 63. So we're going to be bringing in those cooler temperatures as the week goes on, with Monday being cloudy and a high of 66. And then on Tuesday, we're going to have that chance for rain again, and a high of only 55 and a low getting down into the upper 30s at 38 degrees.
Molly, I tell you, it's feeling more like fall. The days are getting shorter. We even set the clocks back an hour in a couple of weeks. We fall back.
We do fall back here in a couple of weeks, so make sure you change your clocks.
That's right.
Yeah, I have to say I did enjoy the sun today. It's 77 degrees. I wasn't expecting it. It was kind of hot, actually.
It was certainly a beautiful day out there today.
All right, Molly, well, thank you. And Zach, I know the sports teams enjoyed this weather.
Yeah, lots of high school sports coming up on the way with a look at possible playoff contenders when the Bushnell West Prairie Cyclones, the West Prairie Cyclones and Pema Zellman took the court in an intense match against Payson Seymour. And Coach David Rodis and his Sparklones gear up for their game against Cuba with an eye on the playoffs. All that and more coming up next in sports.
I was born in St. Charles, Missouri, and grew up with my mom and dad and my younger sister. Funniest or most terrifying? I used to get in trouble for laughing on air, and one day we had someone kind of come in and straighten me out a little bit, if that makes sense, and everybody got a pretty good kick out of that one. My favorite thing about NEWS3 is probably how close we can get in a learning environment to the real world, not only from great things like this studio to the production room and even our writing lab. It's almost like what the professionals use.
See on page 4 that the projections need to be tornado next Thursday.
Seriously? Thursday? Can't do that.
This is really inconvenient.
I have yoga that day. I have no time for this. So.
I can't do Thursday, but I can do Friday.
Disasters don't plan ahead. You can. Talk to your loved ones about how you're going to be ready in an emergency. Don't wait. Communicate.
Create your success at Western Illinois University. Automatic scholarships and affordable education and more are all yours at Western Illinois University. Apply today at wiu.edu.
West Prairie Volleyball back in action on senior night, this time hosting fellow state contender Payson Seymour. The girls gearing up for a big matchup against their tough state opponent. You see them running out right now, all hyped up. Senior night was a big deal. Early on, it would be the Indians striking first. Hailey Schmiedskamp goes in between the blockers and she can't handle it. West Prairie coming right back with some power of their own behind the arm of Peyton Bowman, one of the seniors leaving West Prairie. Still down in set one, Cora Venonic twists over, fools the entire Indians roster for the easy point. A little bit later in the first set, Riley Epperson's kill could have left a dent in the floor. Similar attacking style this time, the Indians go outside. Cameron Flessner for the set win. 25-15, they take the first set. Second set now, and it's more Indians. This time, Josie Stanford's shot is tipped by Erica Clark, but not done anything with the Cyclones. Again, Stanford again off the block to keep the run going. West Prairie's still fighting, though, and they're going to knock it over. The assist from Venonic. Bang, down to the floor. But it would be the Cyclones falling in the end, the Indians taking the second set 25-15. West Prairie do lose in straight sets. With just a couple more regular season games, they look forward to playoffs coming up. Their regional is coming up next week. The Cyclones are looking to make another deep state run. The Macomb High School volleyball teams hosted its senior night, while the talented Mendon Unity Mustangs were in town last night. And oh no, the baby pictures are out for senior night. The Mustangs getting off to a fantastic start. Addison Miller cashes in for the kill. Alyssa Steinkamp serves, and it barely stays in for the ace. Macomb let that one go. Set point and Steinkamp with another ace, this time dumping it just into the middle. Set one is 25-15. For the second set now, the Bombers getting off to a better start. Anna Dively sets it for Autumn Heinhardt's kill. A senior Alex Nevey gets in the action, tipping it over, and MHS pulling back in front, 8-7. Very next play, Lexi Leeser sends it back with the block, and the second set was close throughout. Jordan Hare lays out on the floor, and that was the highlight of today's game, keeping it in for the Bomber point. But Mendon Unity was still able to pull away. This goes too long, and set two goes to the Mustangs, 25-22. Mendon Unity sweeps Macomb 2-0. Up next for the Bombers is an IHSA regional quarterfinal matchup Monday at 6 o'clock on the road at Monmouth-Roseville against the host Titans. Macomb Bomber cross country competing in their conference meet in the West Central Conference. And the boys race, the Bombers placed third behind Illini West and Quincy Notre Dame. Illini West runner Jacob Bryan finished in first with a time of 16 minutes and 24 seconds. The girls' meet was a tight race also, the Bombers placing second on 63 points. Megan Adams of Unity won the race, with Macomb runner Maya Stovall placing in second. The Sparklones of Bushnell West Prairie have qualified for playoffs, and a win against the Cuba Wildcats could help their chances at hosting a first-round playoff game. Coming off the victory, Coach Rodis thinks his team responded well in the second half.
Well, they came to play, and we kind of knew they would, but they gave us a hard-fought first half, and we weren't able to do anything. So we kind of made some changes there in the second half, and I think maybe they started to get a little bit tired, and we kind of warmed down and had some good things happen in the second half.
The Sparklones, a combination of two communities, would love to have a home game for the start of playoffs.
You know, it would be huge for our fans and for our team to have a home playoff game, just to get everybody, excited about football and to see it happen. I mean, we went to playoffs last year. We went to Kewanee. We had a good fan base up there, but I think you'd have a lot more at a home game, and that's kind of what we're hoping for.
With the playoffs just around the corner, the Sparklones are looking for just one more regular season win. They play tomorrow night in Scioto with kickoff set for 7 o'clock. And the Macomb High School football team is trying to get rid of its growing pains and end the season on a high note tomorrow night. News 3 sports director Danny Fry caught up with head coach Tony Weston for the final time of this 2017 campaign.
Bomber football seniors strap on the pads for the final time at MHS.
We talked about it. It all does end, whether you're going to play next year or not. It's going to be over. So don't be one of those guys that a week from right now is thinking, oh man, I should have done that. I could have, I had the opportunity. Don't be that guy.
Muhammad Seymour comes to town at 5-3 overall, meaning that the Bombers could play spoiler.
It gives you a little extra juice, a little something to, there's something on the table there. There's something that matters. We've talked a lot these last few weeks because obviously we've been on the short end of some long sticks, and you know, we talk about make it matter, you know, find the why.
Weston isn't afraid to mix things up.
Tomorrow night, I think that, you know, the whole bag of tricks, we'll be able to unload all of it. Just let these seniors have a little fun.
1, 2, 3, volley!
For News 3, I'm Danny Fry.
Kickoff against Mahomet Seymour is moved up to 7 on Friday night at Macomb High School. And WIU football, coming off their 5th win of the season, have a tough battle on Saturday when they take a visit to the Fargo Dome in North Dakota. This time they face a top 10 opponent in North Dakota State University.
And they play my kind of football. They're a hard hat team. They play rugged, physical, downhill football. And it's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a physical game. Our guys are more than ready and excited for the opportunity.
Again, the Leathernecks on the road in Fargo. Kickoff for that game is set for 2:30 on Saturday. You can watch that game on ESPN3. That's sports. Final word is next.
Cannot be bystanders.
We can stop to make sure someone is okay.
We can warn someone when their drink isn't safe.
And disrupt the situation.
We can
get someone a cab.
Or walk them home safely.
We can make campuses safer for our friends.
Our roommates.
Our classmates. Our fellow human beings.
We cannot be bystanders.
We can intervene.
It's on us.
All of us.
Learn how and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
I learned broadcasting for 3 years in high school, so towards my senior year, I was pretty much invested in wanting to pursue a career. And I do enjoy it now, but I'm searching for a way to make sure that it's something that I want to pursue after college. That way, I'll be able to wake up every day and say, this is something I want to do, this is something that I love, this is something that I can teach, I can spread, I can affect people with.
I'll never forget the day our landlord called and said, read your lease. No pets allowed. My owner tells him my dog ate the lease, but that didn't work. And now I'm stuck in a shelter. But this pit bull is ready for a new crib. I'm loving, loyal, and play well with others. So don't be intimidated by all my muscles, because the biggest one I have is my heart. That's right, I said it.
Today is Miracle Jeans Day. This event is a part of WIU's Dance Marathon fundraising. Faculty and staff were encouraged to donate at least $5 to participate in the event.
The Office of Student Activities says around 140 people are joining the cause. The goal was to raise around $1,000. The OSA is anticipating closer to $1,100 raised this year.
I know I saw several of the professors wearing jeans today.
Yeah, but it was a little too hot today to wear some jeans, if you ask me.
Yeah, Molly. Tomorrow it's going to be another great day, and then the weekend, few chances of rain.
Definitely, there's only a few chances for rain this weekend. Some possible severe thunderstorms on Saturday. Sunday it's just going to be some rain in the morning. Monday we're going to take a break from that rain, and then Tuesday it's going to come back with a bit cooler temperatures.
All right, well, we will brace for those cooler temperatures. May not be ready for that, but we'll have to be. And we thank you for joining us today for News 3 Live at 4.
But we're online all the time. Just search our hand, stay up to date with us, news3wiu.com, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter. Just search the handle News3WIU. You can also search us on YouTube and subscribe.
Thank you for joining us this evening.
And from all of us here at News 3, have a great night at home.